Hello, very good afternoon, racing folks. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the Pune Races for September the 9th, 2023. It has been raining since yesterday, folks, in Pune, and more rains are in the forecast. But it does have a monsoon track, so let's see. Let's keep our fingers crossed and see what happens. As I've been saying all along, Pune is graveyard of the favorites, folks. The card looks very tough, so I could kind of understand that tomorrow races would be little very tricky and few upsets. There are some hidden horses I can see. They would come out of the closet. Going straight to the races, folks. First race is Class 5, big no-no for me, as usual. There are for Class 5, there are four horses who have some sort of decent form. There is Gold Diva, who has lost some form lately, but his previous forms are very good for this kind of races. Trevor gets on the top, and he gets cross-nose band. That would help. There is Silver Spring, who ran kind of up front for in a mile race. Now it's 200 meters less. He could be in the money. So is Zip Along in the luggage horse. And there is a hidden horse in my. There is Anushka, who loves Pune, and she is at a tidy handicap now. Come down in handicap. Then there is a Dagger Strike, S.S. Shah's horse, who didn't get a clear passage from the gate only, now has a one draw. So he could be in the money. As it is, I play some small money place or leave the race. This one looks like I'm going to leave the race anyways. One horse doesn't give me any confidence. Coming to the second race, folks, the Janardhan Trophy for a mile, Class 3. There is one of my favorite horses in here called Geographique. Old name Geographique. He is by Golden Horn, who was trained by my trainer, my guru, so to speak, John Gosden. He won the Epsom Derby and I think some other derby. He is extremely well bred, and only big problem is that he is running after a long layoff. But he was working quite religiously in Bangalore, but he never raced. Something is off. But even if it's 75% fit, folks, he's a classy horse. There is a presence about him. You know, when he comes in the paddock, his neck is arched like this, like a bow. His coat is shining, his head is high, his ears are pricked. That is a true hallmark of a racehorse, folks. If he is not fit, but each way it could be a place, could be a if it is good money. Then there is a horse called Star Gallery. Wahid trains. Wahid in a small string does reasonably well for himself. The horse just lost on the post for Pacey's horse Rush. He is at a tidy handicap of 52.5. I expect the race between them two only. But I'll go, even if Geographic loses, he'll win next time. That's what I can guarantee you that much. The race number 3, folks, it's the 1000-meter dash again, Class 5. There are 3 Class 5 races today and one maiden horses. Those races are very, very difficult. The horses are, like that only, nothing. There's a horse called Walshy. I've been betting him for last 2 times in place, and he's been obliging. Only big problem this time is he's got a very bad draw, 13 draw. Haridas Gore rides him. And there is an intense belief. He's on a top weight, 61 kilos, and Trevor gets on the top. His old form is good enough to beat this, but again, lately the form is not there and some gap is there. There is a hidden horse in here called Trinket, Karthik's horse. I kind of look into it. The horse will mess up this whole race is a horse called Slam Dunk, number 12. Antia trains and Bhosle Pacey's apprentice rides. And he's going at a very low foot weight of 46 something. Bhosle has 5 kilo allowance and he's going at 51.5. He is very fast from the block. Even if he doesn't win, he's going to mess up everybody's judgment and all. But again, as I said, it's class. Walshy, I may place a small bet on place if it's good odds. That is. Race number 4, folks, is the 1400 meters for class 4. There is a cheiftain who just won last week. He is running again. He was moving with a lot of energy, folks. We call it kinetic energy. But he'll have obviously 6 kilo statutory penalty. Do watch his body weight, folks, because a normal horse after a race loses about 10 to 15 kilos and they make it up if they were not stressed out. So yesterday also I made a big mistake. I didn't make mistake. It came very late. Horse called Amreli, who I liked, and I was waiting for last 2 races, and Amreli had lost 16 kilos. The horses don't lose weight for just losing weight, folks. They can talk. So if something's bothering them, then they would be off the feed. All kinds of things can happen. Because I worked in the stables, I know. Anyway, cheiftain is there, and then there is a Dali swirl, who is a top weight again. But the top weight, I don't like, 62 kilos. But he is very fast. He's got a good draw. Aniket rides. He's got a draw number 1. He has won in this class, and he has won 1400 meters. He is very close. If you look at the 5-ton race, he was only 4 lengths away, folks, even though he finished 5th or 6th, 7th or something. But he was not too far. He was only 4 lengths away. So race, I believe it will be from Dali, Swirl and cheiftain. The rest are Mount Sinai and Daulat Mai. They can be in the money. But the race would be between these 2 characters. Race number 5, folks. It's a mile and a half. The Field Marshal Sam Monaco Memorial Trophy. Great gentleman, Parsi gentleman. Sam Monaco, Indira's won the war with Pakistan. Nice to have his memory. This race, mile and a half races are also very difficult, but on the surface, the race looks like between 2 horses. Golden Kingdom, who is again dropping from class 1 to 2, but has 9 kilos extra this time. Last time he won, warding off Rasputin, but that was it. He was going at 50 kilos, magic number of mine. Today, 59 kilos. Then there is, of course, the great Zarak. He is at 49 kilos. You see, this 10 kilos on a mile and a half makes a big difference. Yesterday, somebody was arguing vehemently. I didn't like the favorite in that big race because he was top weight and he had to give weight all around, maybe 3-4 kilos only. But 2 very good horses. So it's not like, Zarak is no slouch. He warms up only by about 2000 meters and has that late 200-300 meter dash, folks. That dash is very important. That dash is what counts, last minute. And Neeraj Rawal is riding, so it should be a race between these 2. Flaming Lamborghini is 1 race good, 1 race bad, 1 race good, 1 race bad. You can check his record, it's like that only. The 6th race, folks, the Southern Command Trophy, 1400 meters. This racetrack is owned by the Pune cantonment people, so there will be a band baja and there will be helicopter and there will be parachute, and I won't be able to see the horses. Like yesterday at Mysore, there were 6 objections out of 8 races, and one of the races had 2 objections, and it was a big mess because the horses already reached the gate. I missed my good bet, my favorite horse, agnostic bet, because by the time I tried to see agnostic, he was already in the gate. Bookie said, the race is on. He won at a good price also, 5-1. Ivaldo was the one who was, somebody was, he had already made up his mind, race is over, one horse race, Ivaldo. Anyway, those are paper handicappers. I don't have much thing unless they see whatever handicapper you follow or whatever form you read or your own theory, 35% is good enough. 40% you must watch horses in the paddock book and the body weight. Like you, Amreli, you would not know Amreli has lost 16 kilos unless you come on. It's expensive, 1,000 rupees now, but you can come on my channel. I will let you know. The sixth race, the Southern Command Trophy, folks, is for the maiden 3 years old. This race looks very, very competitive. These babies have, 4 babies have some decent kind of perform, nothing great, but I'll go with the horse number 10, Nirvana, Pacey's horse, who is well bred by one of my favorite sire, Admiralty, who unfortunately is dead. But he has no initial speed, and today is the first time he's running in 7 furlong. He's been working extremely well. The favorite will be Dicon. I don't know how to pronounce. Dicon. M.K. Jadhav's horse. N.S. Parmar rides. M.K. Jadhav, I don't know. You know him, and they works them too fast. I don't know if I will. Then there is a horse number 14, Zafira. Adhiraj Singh Jodha's horse, Dr. Ram and Rajshah. They are also kind of lucky owners. That horse has finished decent third. He's got the tongue strap on. That should make a difference. And there is also one horse in my book I mentioned. But this is a very, again, open race book. King something. Kinzal, Sundarji's horse. Dashrath Singh is riding. He finished with a hollow grace, decent third. Maybe he can place. This race, maybe place bet only. Race number 7, folks, is the Akasaheb Maharaja Trophy, always considered a good race. For 1200 meters for horses 4 years and over. There is a fast rain, again M.K. Jadhav, but he was finishing very fast last time. But the horse I really like is the Sovereign Orb. Trevor rides him. Last time he was blocked by 300 meters. He had no place to go, and it was a very fast run race. So. And there is a joker in the pack, Narendra Lagad's horse, son of a gun. If he gets an easy lead, and he's had a mock race and is working quite well lately, I won't be surprised if he upset in this race. Then there is Market King also. But I go with Sovereign Orb and then check in the paddock too. The last hurrah, folks, the last race is again Class 5B. There is a horse called this Diana, Karthik Ganpati's horse. He is running after 384 days, folks. But he has been second to a horse called DYF, who in my opinion right now is the king of the hill after his defeat, King's Ransom. But he broke a blood vessel he's had a mock race, and if he is fit, folks, the race might be practically over because on the paper it don't look like he belongs in this class 5, but you never know. His pedigree also is very good. Then there is a horse called Prince Igor, Nanda Lagad's horse. He won last time, so but class 5B is a class 5B, so that's what that is, folks. So be careful, range guard and penetrometer reading, gamble sensibly, favorites graveyard, some place bet would be advisable. Don't do all races. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.